afternoon and good morning to some of you. Here in Eastern Time, it's afternoon, 12:30. How's everyone doing? I missed you guys all bunches. Sorry I was a couple of seconds or a minute late. I was grabbing decaffeinated coffee because I don't think I need any more caffeine today. Let's see who's all in here. Let's see, we're going to scroll up to the top. Well, I was here. Crazy Irish, he says. Harvest Mary Moon, Tina Mitchell, Rose Young. Hello, sisters. I thought we would first start this live off of just saying hello to everyone and just chit chat a little bit before I get into the reasoning I made this live today. Well, first I wanted to make a live soon because I missed you guys all. You know, it took us 2 weeks to pack for a week, and I packed enough for 3 weeks for a week. Can everyone hear me and see me okay? Hey, TH2, my big bro. So everybody can hear and see okay, because like I had to re-sign back into my laptop. It was like not used in so long, and all kinds of fun stuff. Even YouTube had a new thing today where I had to prove I was me just for security purposes. Okay, so you guys can hear me and see me okay. Great. Whew, I can breathe. So we got back Saturday night, late night. Sunday, Bigfoot had off, which he normally does. But he does normally do some other things on Sunday, which we missed, but we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program soon, whatever normal is. Hey, Linda, Chef Kicker, yay. And then let's see. So Sunday, you know, of course, I checked the garden, and you can tell definitely fall is starting to set in, not so much with temperature, but with the plants. Let's see. I took the gorilla cart and made several trips back and forth to our truck to unpack everything from the truck, which I also did Monday and Tuesday as well. Monday, Bigfoot was back to work, and Tuesday I did into the out to-dos. I switch up my days, I switch up my times, and I never take the same way out or the same way home. So yesterday, well, actually back up Tuesday, all three of my daughters were in the house at the same time. And it was, I missed all three of them. Of course, we brought one of them with us. The other two stayed here, and they sat the house and pets. And we came home to a house that was in a better situation than when we left it. Because when we left, I mean, there was just stuff everywhere at the last minute. So my oldest told me not to worry about it, just to go. She's like, when we went camping, I left my house in shambles, so don't worry about it. So, and I'm their mom. They know that I'm crazy. So speaking of, lately, my girls have been coming to me now that they're getting older, and they've been relating to a lot of the things that happen to us moms in life, and, you know, just being an adult. Because let's see, my middle child, she takes care of another child, but she doesn't have any of her own. My oldest, of course, my 7-year-old grandson, that's his mommy. So they're really learning things of life, and they're realizing that I did do a lot, and it felt good to hear them, you know, relate, although I feel bad that they're going through some things now. Good afternoon. my ally. She will be starting another year of homeschooling. This will be her 12th grade year. She will be graduating in June of 2024. Funny story. I don't remember what we were doing, if we were having dinner or what, but she piped up and said to Bigfoot and I, I'm going to be 18 next year. And we kind of like did this thing like, wow, no kidding. Like, yeah, she's going to be 18. So, yeah. So anyways, it was good seeing family. It was very busy and go, go, go. So, in that aspect, you know, we miss our family when we leave, but it was good to get back to home and what Bigfoot called normal. As I giggled and I'm like, what is that? Exactly that. So, the long break, because I wasn't really doing much prior to going and leaving. This channel has taken a big hit, so if you could share me out, and I don't normally do this, but like and leave a comment if you're not here with a live, that would really, really help. Hey, Tina, not sure if I said hello to you. But anyway, I did make a video, and instead of releasing the video, I decided to hold the video, and I'm going to show my video that I was going to release and show it live because I wanted to say hi to you guys. Yeah, and I wanted to talk more about it. I just didn't want to put up the video and then kind of leave it for the comments section. You know what I mean? I wanted to get you guys' thoughts and talk about it. And geez, my phone is busy. I thought I turned it down. Yeah. So let me just pull a couple of things up here. And there's about 12 of you in here. Thank you for the 12 that pop in. I appreciate you guys. And man, I miss you guys when I'm not here. And it's not the same. Like, I mean, I'll see you guys on other people's channels in the comment section. And some of you guys email me and Bigfoot and hey, Harvest, Mary Moon. But it's not the same as like being here. I just wish I could reach out and hug every single one of you. And we've been really blessed to be able to actually do that with some of you guys. That's been amazing. All right, so I got my live up and I just wanted to make sure I had it on my phone because I'm going to be on other screens. So I'm not going to see this screen, but I can at least see the screen down here. So chat filter and all messages, not top messages. Okay, so I'm sure by now you guys are probably interested in what I'm talking about with this is going on globally. First, I would like to shout out some channels, Shift Kicker, Crazy Irish, Trust in God, TJ Preps, which is now Good Enough, Bushcraft Family, Jeff Bear. There's so many more, and I'm sure we'll get to them, but I want you guys to go over and check them out because they also have a lot of good information. Trust in God and Crazy Irish always have a great chit chat, but they do a lot of current events on their channels, which are really, really important. And I know that we get all giggly and silly and talk about just our everyday lives and stuff that's going on. However, there's a lot of good information that not only promotes them to go live, but also during their live, when things come up, things just pop up and they talk about it right there as it's happening. So those kind of channels need to be, and people need to be supported. And we appreciate everything that you guys do. Bushcraft has been always, as always, making great videos with information, especially lately, which brings me to this here today. It doesn't correlate, but it is on the same kind of spectrum, I think. You'll see. So when I do this, I need you guys to let me know whether you guys can hear and see the video. It's a video that I made this morning, and I did the best I could. And as you can see from my banner, this is public information. I don't take any credit for some of the footage in this video. However, it's public information. They're putting it out there, and it's free use. Hey, Canine Man. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys too. Okay, so first I'm going to have to go to present. And Shift Kicker is always putting out things on her channel for safety and, some news too. But definitely. And she's usually on with Trusting God and Crazy Irish. All right, so share screen this. And I'm going to hit share in a minute as soon as I figure this out. Please bear with me. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. So, okay, so I'm going to go back over and see what you guys are seeing. And there we are. Okay, so now we're going to go over to sound. And I think it's going to work. Okay, I'm just going to play this. I've had 3/4 of my coffee and I'm feeling great. But sometimes when we're not feeling, it's not working, is it? You guys could hear me talking? All right, because on my end, it looks frozen. All right, let's try this again. Feeling so great, or, our day's going good, and then you run into bumps in the road as your day goes on. What do? Well, there's something new that I want to share with you guys. And it's not very, very new. They've been doing it for about 20 years, I believe 30. But it just came out not long ago. And it's FDA approved. Check this out.
What if you could simply change the channel on stress, worry, and anxiety? Or flip the adrenaline switch in your brain anytime you needed? You can. We all can. With Nucalm. Nucalm isn't a revolution. It's an evolution in the way we take care of ourselves. With over 3 decades of research and development, Nucalm's patented neuroacoustic software is clinically proven to create a physiological state change in your brain and body. With nothing more than your headphones and our mobile app, Nucalm gives you a suite of powerful tools that put the power of your brain in the palm of your hand. The human brain operates in a narrow band of frequency ranges, typically referred to as brainwaves. Each type of brainwave is associated with a different type of brain function. Throughout the day, your brain's frequency changes based on whether you're tired, anxious, nervous, excited, hungry, or anything in between. These frequency changes are normal, but not normally under our control, often forcing us to fight against our brain to achieve our goals, with a wide variety of detrimental side effects. That's where Nucalm comes in. Nucalm's patented neuroacoustic software reliably and safely interacts with your brain to speed up or slow down your brainwave frequencies using nothing more than your headphones, like a tuning fork. Our clinically proven neuroscience gives you the power to change the channel on stress, poor sleep, or lack of focus, or to turn up the adrenaline when it's time to perform its best. Unlike typical stress apps, meditation, or binaural beat apps, Nucalm's journeys are engineered with the world's only patented, clinically proven neuroacoustic software designed to naturally guide your brain to different frequency states on demand. In fact, a single Nucalm journey contains nonlinear algorithms and dynamic frequencies that can exceed 2 gigabytes of data. Stop letting life determine your frequency and start working with your brain, not against it. Nucalm is the power of clinical neuroscience in the palm of your hand.
Now, most of you know that my husband and I and much of our family members follow Jesus. Okay? He is our healer. He is the one we go to when we're stressed and anxious and even in fear. But now, with the control of your cell phone, you can feel better.
Meditate would understand this. It's really difficult to kind of slow down the monkey mind.
I'm going to pause that for just a minute. Now, mind you, calm down the monkey mind. I don't know about y'all, but I know that I'm a human being and I'm not from or a monkey, okay? That's really, really strange. Hey, Sean Rath and Cashew. Come on up. Hello. All right, let's get back to this video, but I just wanted to put that out there for a minute that they used monkey mind. And he refers to your mind several times as a monkey.
This is Nucalm, the show for those looking to improve sleep quality, manage stress, and boost recovery. Brought to you by Solace Life Sciences, the makers of Nucalm, the world's only patented and proven neuroscience technology that works within minutes, without drugs, every time. In over 1 million medical sessions, Nucalm has helped men and women around the world. Nucalm, stress relief for the way we live today. Technology to help you disconnect. And now here's our hosts, David Poole, Chief Business Officer at Nucalm, and Jim Poole, President and CEO.
Welcome everybody to the Nucalm family. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you tonight. It's also an honor and a privilege for you to bring Nucalm into your household, into your life, into your brain, into the brain of your spouses, your children, your parents, your family members. This company is beginning its 20th year, and when David said we have a small team, we have about 25 core team members that are on a mission to help 7.6 billion people. We're relatively outnumbered, but we have a really powerful technology that's predictable, safe, easy to use, and we've been honing our skills on the tech for about 30 years. This technology was born out of the brain and the passion and the determination of Dr. G. Blake Holloway, a pioneering neuroscientist, quantum physicist, naturopath. About 20 years of invention went into this, and then as Dave alluded to, in September of 2010, we launched to the medical community a 5,900.
I'm again going to pause that right there. That man was said to be a natural path. How is this natural? We'll find out.
$995 highly regulated class 3 medical device that was 4 components and a little more complex than what you have. But in essence, if you want to break it down to the core common denominator of what we're doing, we are managing your brainwave frequency. We are helping you relax when your brain really doesn't want to relax. If you look at the biorhythm of a human in a 24-hour period from wake up, from when the sun rises, your cortisol is at your highest level, and that's kind of your stress hormone, and your kind of monkey mind kicks in. And then as the day progresses, there's a biorhythm dip between 12 and 4 in the afternoon, sometimes commensurate with food and eating too much at lunch and the digestive process. And then when the sun goes down, your body should start winding down. So in that time of daylight, your brain is active. Well, we are going to slow you down in that time. So there's a couple of things that are a challenge for us. Number one, managing the human brainwave function is exceptionally ambitious and exceptionally difficult. If it took this really bright quantum physicist 20 years to figure it out, that gives you an idea of the meticulous design involved. And the second thing is simply inertia. It's easy to get amped up during the day. It's easy to have caffeine or any type of stimulant amp you up or exercise. It's not so easy to kind of slow yourself down. And people who try to meditate would understand this. It's really difficult to kind of slow down the monkey mind. So this product was designed with the outcome right out of the gate. And the outcome is to suspend your brainwave function into this sweet spot of healing. The first stage and the first part of the experience is alpha brainwave function. And all of this is difficult to articulate. There's no vernacular in the English language that really articulates well what the experience is. But fortunately, everybody on this call, you have experienced this. So you may not understand it, but you know experientially what's happening to you. In the first several minutes of Nucalm, your mind wanders. Nothing really happens. And then at some point, you'll feel a separation of your monkey mind, which is kind of on this nonlinear thinking pattern, and your body separates. And if you pay attention, your body starts to feel really heavy and your respiration slows down. That's you moving in from alpha and then into theta. Theta is a very deep state. It's just above deep sleep. In theta, you may be in and out of lucid dreaming. You're hovering just above sleep. You're in and out of maybe darkness where you don't even know where you go. If you are aware of your body.
Okay. Traveling in and out of darkness, you don't even know where you go or what's going on. Another brain of my own control sparks off when I hear that.
And say you have an itch on your nose, it'd be really difficult to create the motivation to move your arm if you can even find your arm. So that's theta.
Okay. That's another key. It would be very difficult if you had an itch on your nose to actually itch it. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch that? So you're so like in this place where you don't even know, can't control. You can't even itch your nose. All right, let's continue.
How we do this? What are the mechanisms involved? Well, what you have in your possession is a 3-component system. And Nucalm, the desired outcome, is to suspend you in this healing state and allow your body to recover, restore on a cellular level for as long as you need it, when you need it in that day. The correlation between the time you're in Nucalm is direct to your current stress level, your nutrition, and your sleep quality. So some days you may be in Nucalm using Rescue 50 for 35 minutes. You may be in Nucalm using Rescue 70, like me tonight, for 51 minutes. That's a long Nucalm for me, but clearly I was tired. So the Nucalm experience, though the biochemistry and physics is going to do exactly to you that it does to me, that it does to everybody else on the planet, your experience and the time in that session is unique to you at this time in your life, okay?
This is just going to play out a little bit, and then I'm going to get to these articles, which I will go through and put all these in the description of this video or this live. When it goes to video, you'll be able to click all those links. I failed to do so before the live, but I will put those links in momentarily. But we're going to go through these together. Now, this guy, Quick, he's involved. There's your little patch that gets connected to your phone. And sure, it's a choice, but then once you're in there, you don't have any choices to even itch your nose. So, yeah. How I came about this was through the article about Megan. And I actually went and started to research and listen to videos, which is where I came about to finding him, Jim and Dave talking about this. That number keeps going up of how many people are actually getting into this. So there's your Nucalm, there's your cell phone, there's your patch hooked to wherever. I don't know if it has to go on your wrist. I don't know. But change your mental state. Yeah. Yeah. Alpha, theta, darkness, separation of body and mind. Does this not raise any flags to any of y'all? Seriously? Be careful what you get into, because opening and closing doors is just at the click of a cell phone button and a patch. Y'all have a great day. God bless every single one of you in Jesus' name. And pray. Pray hard. Okay. So that's what I was going to air this morning, but I figured I would do this live because to me, I'm sure you guys all have your own thoughts. Hey, Klein Freedom Homestead. Oh, steady. I like that. Has that Y always been there? I don't know, but yes, home steady. Let's be steady. All right, so with Nucalm, stress is now a choice. FDA approved device that focuses on treating insomnia, anxiety, and depression. Nucalm, the only patent in the world for balancing the human autonomic nervous system, reducing stress and improving sleep quality without, any meds. Through the use of microcurrent stimulation patches and sound therapy, rest and relaxation levels are achieved within moments that otherwise might take years of practice to achieve with meditation. Now, when we were listening to that man on that video, he talked about the physiological. I'm going to get personal here. Most of you know that for years now, I have PTSD, anxiety, stress, the fun stuff. I rely on God to work with me to get through those things. And he gives me strength. He takes my worries. He takes my anxieties. And of course, they're always a fight. But this is a spiritual battle. And I know that. But when the man talked about physiological, I actually am one of those rare, weird people with PTSD that get physiological feelings from the stress that my body and mind go through from what I went through. The physiological effects of anxiety give me things like conveyor belt feeling. I feel like I'm on a conveyor belt moving backwards or forwards. I can be standing still in my own kitchen and I can feel like I'm in an elevator. Now, I don't get the vision issues with the swirling or, bouncing. But I do get physiological feelings from my anxiety and stressful experiences. So I feel it physically before I realize, oh, I'm anxious, or oh, I'm depressed, or oh, I'm this or that or the other thing. Okay? Now, I don't allow myself to be in those states. I, with hard work, have overcome, and what I haven't overcome, I have found coping mechanisms that I use for myself, because we're an individual and it's a personal battle and it's a personal experience. And what one person may go through, another may not. And what several people go through, one may not. It's not easy, okay? Some people do turn to other avenues, which I also have too, but it did not work for me. I had to find out what worked for me. And things are temporary. Not everything lasts forever. My grandma always used to say, this too shall pass. And I love that. This too shall pass. And she is right. We gain strength and we find people in our lives that help us and we help them. A lot of healing sometimes takes place in helping others. So, hello, Debbie Lands. Hugs everyone tight. God bless y'all. Good to see you, sister. It's good to see you too, sis. I'm still praying for us, but I keep waking up crying. I feel so much loss. I feel like we are losing so many brothers and sisters. I hear you. Between people that we've lost, since the beginning of our lives, and the people that are not with us anymore, it is really, really hard. And some people are still here and they feel like we've lost them, like they've gone, like they're still here in person, but they're not really here. Have you guys experienced that? It's hard to watch. Hey, Hope. It's really, really hard to watch that go on. So anyways, I'm going to get back to this. So with stress being at such high levels these days, now it's funny that they brought this out in a time where all over the globe, this is a heightened issue right now, with a thing that we've been going through the past, few years, that the times of anxiety, and it doesn't matter what walk of life or how old you are, these feelings are real. So too much stress can lead to common short-term side effects, such as anxiety, poor sleep. I'm just going to go out there and tell you guys that, your cortisol levels will go through the roof. It'll cause inflammation. But this one touches on weight gain, gastrointestinal issues, heart problems, compromised immune system, and exacerbated respiratory conditions. So here are the benefits from the health lab. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just reading from this. It'll improve your mood, emotional state, increase energy, improve sleep quality, stimulate digestion, decrease stress hormone production, cortisol and adrenaline, lower heart rate, slow breathing rate, decrease blood pressure, increase blood flow and circulation, enhance immune function, and improve muscle memory. Who wouldn't want that, right? I mean, all these feelings you sometimes feel like are whirling out of control, and, the feeling you get in the back of your neck, and you gotta get rubbed and take your, things that help with the pain, and, the anxiety levels are up here, and you got this thing and that thing, and you got this going on in the media, and this person's telling you this, and breathe. But that's what life is doing to everybody. And if you don't have a way to help you control and cope with the whirling of this world, you might want Nucalm. Hey, Bushcraft. Hi, Eric. Steel and Tree, Eric. Okay, so let's get back to talking about this here. So this is Nucalm. And I keep saying Nucalm, and I'm not sure why I'm doing that. So on this page, I'm just looking at what you guys heard the guy that was speaking in the video that I played a bit ago. So Jim is an accomplished business executive with extensive experience in the healthcare, biotechnology, dental, market research, and IT industries. Mr. Poole manages the strategic direction and ongoing operations of Solace Life Science Incorporated, a neuroscience company focused on personalized wellness and performance. In 2015, Solace Life Science, the maker of Nucalm, was granted the world's sole patent for systems and methods for balancing and maintaining the health of the human autonomic nervous system. Years ago, this went out to many hospitals, and for whatever reason, I don't know, but it was much more advanced than what people are getting on a patch to their cell phone. So it's much more advanced in some areas. So if you would go and get Nucalm, that would not be what you were going to get. You would be getting a low-graded issued system of what they provide. So under Jim's leadership, focused evolution grew into a multi-million-dollar consultant firm serving a global client portfolio of 49 companies across a band in a range of industries. A New York State native, Poole earned a BA in psychology from the University of Massachusetts at Amherst and an MBA in international business and marketing from Babson College. So I already played that video. This is just kind of a transcript. Again, I will take these 3 articles and I will put them into the description of this video before or just after this live ends. Hey, Jamie Boberski. I love that last name. It makes me stumble with my words, kind of like last night when I had the jalapeno. and my numbs were lip. Anyways, getting back to seriousness. So this other article just talks about that show that they talked about, this Nucalm about slowing down the monkey mind, whether you're dealing with sleep debt or, sleep debt is the way they call it, anxiety, stress, or health issues. So Poole elaborates on how much Nucalm's easy to use, all natural. How is a patch connected to your body, to your cell phone in any way natural? I'm just asking a question because I want answers to that. So, anywho, Bushcraft just had a homemade jalapeno popper. I love jalapeno poppers. However, the particular jalapeno we all had last night, I don't think I could eat a jalapeno. I don't care how much cream cheese and how much breading you could put on that baby. That was hot, 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 hot. Hi, Mountaineer Mama. So for any of you guys just coming in, I first began with saying hello and how much I missed all of you guys, and a little rundown what we've been up to the past, weeks, and since we've been home, and then we got right into this Nucalm. So I find this very concerning. This works with neurological, this works with sound, and I have been screaming this since I've been gotten on here on YouTube. Since before I was on YouTube, to me, all of you guys, which are so precious to me, I've been talking about this with my friends and my family since I was young. I have very sensitive heightened senses, okay? And a lot of it happened because, well, I believe a lot of it God was gifted to me, but I believe that there was a big range of it that started with some things that I've been through in my life, which gave me the heightened sense of smell, that fight or flight feeling, that constant on patrol. I will notice if that vehicle outside does not belong on our road, because when you come in here, you got to come out the same way. So I'm very in tune with my surroundings. However, there are times I'm not. And those are the times that I need to be more aware of. So my girls are the same way. Yeah, they're very observant. They take in a lot. So what do you guys think of Nucalm? Hey, Stephanie. Can't even remember if I said hello to you. I saw you come in. Yeah, I just want to know what you guys' thoughts are. And if you guys had all the bells going off that I did. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be on for about maybe 20 minutes more because I do have a cat litter. Oh, look, I have the ability to itch my nose under my control. I do have a cat litter box to attend to, which doesn't stink. It drives me nuts if I don't get it done. Yeah, and I just have stuff to do. Michael DePaul got rid of my cell 2 years ago. Now AT&T is ending landlines, and I'll be forced to get a cell phone. Isn't that interesting, people? Well, just get a dumb phone, talk and text only. Anything else is a tracking device. Well, I too thought like you, but in another video that I had made, and I'm just putting this out there for information. When we were all born, we got a heel prick, and your little feetsies went on a pad of ink, and it is now in the database that your little feetsies proved that you were born, and your heel prick shows your blood type, and that you're this little beautiful human that was gifted to you, to your parents from God. And you got a social security card number and a birth certificate. yeah, it probably does help to not have internet, electricity, cell phone. In this today's world with all the AI technologies, the internet, much of it can be used for good and for great ways to keep in touch with family and get out information. However, with every bit of good, there is an evil entity in this world that is always, always reaching in there to put their tainted nastiness, uses of evil in there at any time they can get a chance. And we all have cracks. So when your house is swept clean, you think you're clean. You think of that word clean. You think that's a good thing. It's not. Your house, meaning your body and your mind. When you have cracks open and your house is swept clean, you're forgetting to add in the Holy Spirit, which it can only be given to you through God. So, yeah. I just talked to Shadow Dancer not long ago. Prayers for Shadow Dancer's family. She just passed away. Thanks, Shift Kicker. Shadow Dancer was a really good friend of mine. She was a woman when I started my channel that always reached out to me in email, my old email. We would talk about goats, and she was an amazing woman. Excuse me, I need a minute. Any of you that knew Shadow Dancer? Lynette was a beautiful woman. She was passionate. She was kind. She's been through so much. She's had eye surgeries and all kinds of things. Yeah. Thanks, Cashew. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. And I'm just gonna go to our Father in heaven. And Lord, I ask you to be with the family in this time and be with all of us who just received this news. And we know that she's with you now, and you take good care of her. In Jesus' name, amen. I love you guys. Okay. She's in a better place. She was so kind. God bless.